Hello everybody, I'm back with a journal. I know, isn't it amazing that I've actually finally managed to make a journal, and it has been 3 months since I have posted a video of a journal, and I'm so sorry about that. I've been busy working on other projects, but this one is very special to me. This is a little baby book for my little grandchild that is due in October. So I'm going to give this to my son's girlfriend, and it's going to cover the whole year of the first year of the baby's life. There's still some other things I wanted to add in, but it's basically almost there, pretty much finished. And I've used painted fabric for the cover, and I've done some layering on the front, cheesecloth card and an image from the collection, and a book plate from Tim Holtz, and I've covered this with glossy accents to make it look like it's behind glass, some applique with one of my little stick pins which can be removed. It's just sitting there, but I thought it added a little bit more. And on the spine I've sewn on some vintage buttons. It's a hidden spine, so I couldn't incorporate the buttons into the sewing in of the signatures, but I like the idea of having buttons in, so I really just lined them up and sewed them onto the actual spine, and they are hidden on the inside with the signatures and with the hidden hinge. Yes, I got that right. All of these except this one were gifted to me by my friend Gail when she came to visit me a couple of weeks ago. So these are from her vintage button stash, and they all fit in beautifully with the theme of the book. So thank you, Gail, and I have used them. And Gail is very close to my son, who is having the baby, him and his girlfriend. So I thought that was a nice touch that I could put in something from Gail. And the back's just plain. And I used the Dreamzetc kit. I think it is called Bundle of Joy, but I will check and I'll mention it in the description below. What else have I to tell you? Oh yes, Zoe Tofield sent me some beautiful baby images, and she gave me a lot of inspiration because she made a book for her daughter who is having a baby, and some of them just didn't print out well on my printer. I don't think my printer is good enough quality, but I have included as many as I could in the book, and Zoe also continues to give me advice when I get stuck, and she did this time as well, so thank you, Zoe. And let's open it up. I'm so excited. So I've just got scrapbooking paper in here. It is lovely. If you could feel it, oh, it's all textured, but I'm not going to waste time, and I'm gibbering like a budgie because I've got so much to show you. And I've lined the inside with cheesecloth, and underneath the hinge here I have attached book binding cloth to strengthen the spine, because this is a heavy beast, this book, and it's going to put a tremendous amount of strain on the hinge. Next time I would do more signatures and have them less chunky, so take that as my tip of the day. And this is the Dreamzetc. The colours in this kit are just, oh, to die for. Beautiful pastel shades. I haven't done very much distressing. I am going to stretch over. There is the teeniest bit of bundled sage. A lot of tattered rose. This is my favourite one. And very lightly broken china distress oxide, and the distress oxide is good because it's given it a chalky finish, so that's what I've used around the edges. And look, one of my little snippet tags. This is taken from my memory. Well, not really my memory, but it does have a lot of stuff in it that means a lot. Vintage satin, vintage lace. And I have cut out a piece of my snippet roll that I reckoned went really well with the book. So it's a chunk that's been removed from the middle. And on the back, I've stamped onto some fabric and added that in. And just added a little bit of stamping, love you lots, and a little flower. And it is so nice. I think it just adds a little bit extra, and I've attached it to an eyelet onto the page. I don't have much lace. There is a little bit of lace on each signature. This is one of Zoe's image, and this was one of my favourites. This one, it's beautiful. So I've put this gorgeous little baby in. And an old book page. This was from, let me think. Oh gosh, I've got video person's block where you can't remember. It's the same as the Peter Rabbit series. So it's one of those old books. Honestly, I'm such an idiot. And here I've got a little pocket with a little doily there. Oh, this is going to be a long video. And I've just decorated it with banners. The inspiration for this has been taken from Chrissy Crosser. She's made a couple of pregnancy journals and I've picked up some tips from her. And this is just a little digital sheet that I got from Etsy. And here is a little tag from the kit, and I have printed that onto acetate. And on the back I've got a kind of baby book with various bits of information. So I've cut that up, and this is a bit about the birth, and a little envelope for the hospital identity bracelet. And one of Zoe's little images, she sent me loads of little cards. They're just gorgeous, and they've been stitched around and they're all backed. And a little lace pocket with another bit, an information card about going home this time. And all of the cards have been stitched with the sewing machine and backed. And this is one of Zoe's, and it's a nursery rhyme card. And this is from the kit. And this is from a piece of scrapbooking paper that my daughter gave me. And my son's girlfriend loves Disney princesses, so I've added in a sheet that kind of toned in well. And this is a baby growth page that I got from Etsy, and I've added that in. And a little plastic pocket that I've made, and you could put a photograph in there. And this is just a little sheet from an old book, and it tells you all the birth flowers and birthstones. And here is another tag that has been printed onto vellum and sewn on. And this is just about the baby's weight, etc. When it's born. And a little pocket and a little charm of a stork. I hope my light's okay. I'm just looking and thinking I'm looking quite dark on this side. It's just the afternoon light here. And I'm going to do like a scan picture label for this bit here. And it's just a little envelope made out of scrapbooking paper. And this has been sewn onto the page, and it says, "My thoughts and feelings, Daddy's thoughts and feelings." And I've put a couple of pressed flowers in here and sealed them into the We Are Memory Keepers pocket. And I would love to say they're like the baby's birth flower, but they're not. I picked this little poppy last year, and I picked it in Irvine, I think, and the baby's going to be born on the lead up to poppy season, so that's really why I've put that in. And this is beautiful Scottish bluebells, which were picked in Colwinning, where the baby's mum is from, so I've added that in there. And a little acetate pocket here with a tag and a couple of the cards Zoe sent me. These are beautiful, and they printed off just gorgeous. They really did. So lots and lots of places to journal. And a little lace tab here, and the beautiful Dreamzetc paper. And this is one of my little dangles that I made, and most of these beads are vintage beads which I got from my local charity shop, and they've been cleaned up. And another bit from the old book, and this is the favourite image that Zoe sent me. It's just beautiful. And another Dreamzetc page there. It's, you can write about the pictures that you've taken, and a little pocket here with a Zoe card in, and a little fabric pocket which kind of comes into the princess theme. And here I've got a little book page, and I'm going to make something, and inside there's a little label that says "a lock of your hair," so there's going to be something made there really nice for a lock of the baby's hair. And here is a little envelope, but it's been made into a double tuck, so there's a card at the back and one of the tags from the collection. And I've just put some lace, and I've added a little bit of iridescent glitter, but you're not going to really see it. This is an old 70s page book. It's a child's dictionary, and I thought it would be nice because there's a picture of a pram and it tells you what a pram is. And this is a Zoe image which has been printed onto vellum, and it came up lovely on the vellum. And another little hidden spot decorated with the flags and the little vintage doily, and some more cards there, and just a little scrapbooking embellishment there, and another acetate pocket with some tags. Oops. And scrapbooking paper, but this is a lullaby, so I thought that would be nice to add in. And I've put in an Edith Holden book page for October because the baby is due in October, but my son's girlfriend happens to think it is going to be born in September. She's convinced, so that might be a bit ironic that I've got October in there. And this is a full-size plastic pocket for photographs, but I've added in a little page from the collection and cut it down, and photographs can be stuck there and journaling on the back. Another little lace tab there, and in here I've just cut up a bit from the collection. It says memory notes, index of photographs, And there's a little card and some milestone moments about when the baby first rolled over, first sat up, that kind of thing. And there's the other side to the pocket with another scrap from the collection. And here is a little pocket which I've punched some love hearts, and there's a little journaling card there. And the bit at the back tells you about the baby's name, the girls' and boys' names that they liked. And just a plain little card here which has been stitched around. And another little charm that I've made myself, and that's, I don't think there's any, no, there's no vintage ones in that, that's just ones that I've got. And a little pram. And another image on vellum. And a little, couple of little journaling cards. And a little, put in some cards here and done a kind of a flower border there and layered it with pieces from the collection. This is from an old book, and I've put in autumn because the baby's due in the autumn. Can't remember the name of the book, but it's one that goes back to the 80s from, I can't remember. Anyway, this is an advert from an old book from 1910, I think, and it's quite interesting when you read about the adverts that are on it from the time, so I thought that would be a nice touch. And an acetate pocket, but this is decorated acetate, and another tag, but this is more milestone moments about the baby talking. And this is inspiration from Chrissy Crosser, which was a letter from Mummy, a little envelope. I might actually change this and put this on this side and attach it to the back. If I'd thought about it, I would have attached some magnets when I was assembling it, but I didn't give enough thought, and that was daft. And there's one from Daddy further on. And a little tuck spot there. More vellum, this is a Zoe image. And a little card, and I've decorated it slightly different this time with the banner down here. And an old book about, this page is about princesses, the princess and the hare. Beautiful piece of pink vellum. And I've made a little envelope here. And it doesn't want to open up. Right, there we go. And I've just added another scrap from the collection, but you could put photographs in there, no problem. I think this was Stampin' Up scrapbooking paper, I think. More images on vellum. That's a really nice one. And that's the other part of the advert from the old book. So it's about Robinson's barley water and how you should use it to mix up the infant milk. And this is the other side of the cardboard pocket. It's actually very heavy, and I've stitched up the edges with the sewing machine, and there's a couple of little cards in there and a beautiful image. And I've just done some stenciling on the back. And another little pocket here, 2 pockets with a tag and some little cards. And a little lace tab there. And an old book page. And this is the last signature, so it kind of goes up to when the baby turns 1 and when the baby starts walking. So this page is about first little shoes, and a little lemon coloured doily, and another little hidden journaling spot there. And this is a letter from Daddy, and a little tag printed onto vellum, and it's just been backed with plain cream card and the first steps journaling card, so you can write a little story there. And this is a big banner that I've made, and I've just used some vintage buttons from my friend Gail. And this is just a quote from the old baby book page, which is talks about the baby being 12 months, what weight it is, and it's got a quote from John F. Kennedy. And the other side, it says, "Today is your first birthday," and I've made that into a little pocket and put a little journaling card in there. And a little plastic pocket, and I've added a tag, and this is for a photograph. And this is a little frame that one of the frames my daughter gave me, and I've backed it with acetate, and a picture can go here. And a little spot for a photograph or some journaling. Oh, and there's a little bit of adhesive there. And that's backed onto Winnie the Pooh scrapbooking paper that my daughter gave me. And this is an old page from a book about party games, children's party games, and I think it was from the 60s. And some lovely kind of greeny blue coloured vellum. And this is a page from the collection. Photographs. And an old kind of Disney book, and this is about Beauty. In fact, I don't know if it's Disney. It's about Beauty and the Beast anyway, so Disney princess theme. And it just is the start of the book, talking about how the beast was turned into a beast. And a little baby charm. It's a little onesie. And a little envelope, and you can journal on this bit, and another scrap from the collection, and another scrap. I love this page. I printed it out a lot in lots of different sizes, so that's why it appears so much in the book. And the Disney page. Another beautiful image from the Bundle of Joy. And the colours just amazing. I just hope this rubbish light is showing it up. I've got a funny feeling I might need to do the video again though. And this is star signs here. And on the other side is just scrapbooking paper. And the other little pocket with a tag and a journaling spot. And a little page that says gifts and presents for first birthday, of course. And that is the last page. Now, I think I will put the letter from Mummy and Daddy on the back. But what do you think? I absolutely love it. I really do. I'm so pleased with how it turns out. I love the little charms and the clean look. I do like the clean look. There's just the minimal amount of distressing being done to the book, and I'm really happy with it. So I hope you like it. Please feel free to comment. If you do like it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. If you're one of my new subscribers, I would like to welcome you and thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate all the subscribers that I have. I'm trying to work my way up to 500 subbies, so if you can help with that, then please do. And I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.